Hello, I'm here with Zimbabwe's award-winning tech startup entrepreneur who is going to share a lot of information about starting a business and managing a business. So my name is Marvellous and I'm here with Mr. Muzeza, who is the founder of Edu263. So Mr. Muzeza, welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so Mr. Muzeza, we came to know about your startup through social media. There was a lot going on social media. You were talking about smart learning solutions. So those smart learning solutions inspired me to actually come and ask a lot of questions about your business. So, Mr. Muzeza, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Okay. So now we would want to know who Edu263 is and Mr. Muzeza is.
Hello, everybody. My name is Nyasha Mzeza. I'm the founder of EduSmart Africa and CEO of Edu263, like Marvellous just told you. So, yeah. EduSmart Africa is a tech startup in Africa that provides smart learning solutions to schools and students all over Africa. The vision behind EduSmart Africa is to open subsidiaries in every country and name those subsidiaries after their country, because they've Edu263 for Zimbabwe, Edu260 for Botswana, Edu267 for Zambia, Edu270 for South Africa. So we just want to provide smart learning solutions all the schools and all the students in Africa, because we've seen that there is a huge gap behind it for all those schools. So yeah, that's EduSmart Africa. On how we started. Okay, so me and Marvellous go a long way back, and one of the first startups I started after finishing high school was called GoDare, which was probably a drone company, which we wanted to make drone delivery accessible in Harare and make sure that all the packages in Harare were delivered as fast as possible using drones. Okay, so how it started, we started off as a drone company. My first startup was a drone company which was supposed to provide drones delivery, make drone delivery accessible to all the small business owners in Harare. However, the startup failed because we didn't have a lot of capital to start with, and for that drone business, we needed to first build a drone. After building a drone, raise some capital. After raising some capital, then just start doing drone deliveries and get license from the civil aviation of Zimbabwe and all that. But I needed a lot of capital to start with, and because we didn't have a drone, natural drone that we could pitch to the investors and all that, we could get some funding for that business. So I got to a point where I thought, okay, what are the resources that I have at my disposal that I can use to build Edu263, to build drones, to get enough funding to fund this drone business? Then I thought, okay, I'm a brilliant energy programmer. I have built so many softwares and won so many awards for building softwares for schools and all that as part of my high school curriculum. So I thought, okay, let me change these projects that I have in my laptop and make sure that I can build them into reward programs that could actually work in reward markets. And maybe I can make a lot of money and start funding this drone business. So yeah, after realizing that, I started embarked on a journey of trying to like we said in Zimbabwe, but essentially it was taking all those projects, building them from the start, from the ground up, and making sure they are now available for the Zimbabwean market. So after that, I started building those softwares, and as I built those softwares, getting feedback from the schools. After getting feedback from the schools, iterating on those programs and all that. And yeah, that's how we started off with the smart learning solutions. And yeah, that's where we are today.
So that was a long way. So in your journey, I do believe it was very hard, because trying to find funding and trying to find a lot of other people to start the business with is very hard. So can you tell us what are the challenges that you face along your journey? Okay,
so for tech startups, the biggest challenge for me was, okay, so if I know many of you have used so many softwares, and I bet majority of you, or most of you, you have used many softwares because they're free. There are very few people subscribe or buy softwares. Even music, very people buy music. Yeah. So for a tech startup, your services must be, or needs to be at least free. You have a free trial, or maybe maybe it's all free. Everything is free. So raising a startup, you need some money to raise. You cannot start a business from 000. So the challenge is trying to convince the schools to onboard on the system. After onboarding on the system, and now you have to manage those servers, manage and all that on a free trial. So that was a big challenge, because we had to raise money for it and to start off that business. But as far as challenges, there are many challenges involved in Zimbabwe. There are many challenges involved in Zimbabwe, in any country, anyway. You can have a lot of challenges. Customer adoption to technology. Some people are not suitable to change. They all have change. So when you come up with a brilliant solution to a problem, you might think, okay, this solution is going to make their lives better, but they don't just want it. So after making sure that you give them a filter, they get to test the softwares, they get to use the softwares. Yeah, they get to need to know how the software is working out, and they can now change.
Okay. So we've learned a lot. So you're saying the people know that you are providing something that is beneficial to them, but they just don't want to change.
That's just for corporate practices that are just in other boards. So for you to know, let's say you want to provide smart learning solutions to a school, decision-making process for onboarding that system is very long. Schools, so they first have to talk to their directors. After that, directors, they first have to the director might be outside the country. So you have to first wait for the director to get back to Zimbabwe. Then you have a meeting. After having a meeting, you discuss on the procurement stuff and all that. Then you get to set up the system. But before that whole procurement of trying to convince a body, especially with the government schools and all that, we are not just dealing with one director. We're dealing with the board, the SDA and all that. So trying to convince all those people, and the SDA want to convince all the parents.
Okay, so we know that you now have a lot of experience. After going through all that you went through, right? You now have a lot of experience. So for someone who wants to start a tech startup, what are the requirements that you need to start from point A, where you don't have even the capital, or where you don't have maybe the skills now? Because maybe people might not have the skills. So what would you need to start from scratch? Let's say from scratch.
Okay, so if I was to build EduSmart from the ground up again, what would I do better? That's a question, right? So first of all, you don't have to do it alone. You can find someone. For me, I did most of the job alone, but you cannot build a mountain alone. You cannot push a mountain alone. So find some people who have the same vision that you have and collaborate with those people. After collaborating with those people, build a product. Build a team of people who are very talented. Maybe you might not get the best talent in Harare or the best talent in any place to be particular, but after getting those people, you build a product. If you don't have to, just have to look at your strengths and find somebody. Let's say I want to build a company that uses tech, but I'm not that tech literate. I might need to I have the vision of what problem, because a business, in actual sense, a business is just providing a service or providing a product to a customer. So we need someone who knows the needs of the customer. So if you know that you have a clear vision of how you are going to solve or to address a certain challenge that is being faced by a certain individual, then you know what the customer wants. You can find someone who knows how to automate that process, how to computerize all those things. So partner with someone, don't be greedy. You can share 50-50, you can share, or just learn about how company structures work. You can do companies, you can invest those shares, you can create an agreement where everybody has to earn according to how according to their input. But essentially, find some people to start with. And the next thing, network with individuals. You learn a lot from other people who've done things that you're trying to do. So when you network, you get connections. After getting connections, those connections may lead you to some people. And at the same time, be a person who's...
Okay, so you are talking about networking now. So how do I network with other people? Because I can't just go and say, hi, Miss Masiwa, I'm Marvellous, I'm doing this and that. I need a strategy, or I need a place where these big guys hang out, where I can approach them, right? So how do I approach other people in business, and how do I get to them?
Okay, the goal of trying to network with someone like Masiwa, for instance, is kind of a little bit way-fetched.
Someone like...
Okay, so for networking, start with the people that are around you. Start with your friends, start with your family, they might know someone who knows someone. So network with them, talk business, don't just have conversations of who's the artist, talk business, talk, okay, I need to do this. Show them your plan. After telling them your plan, they can think, okay, I know someone. So it's not a matter of knowing Masiwa directly. You might see Marvellous knows Masiwa. And I talk to Marvellous. Marvellous, I have this idea, I have this brilliant idea of building XYZ and XYZ. Marvellous knows Masiwa. You can say, okay, this might benefit Masiwa. Let me link you up with Masiwa. That's how networking works. Networking is not just a matter of, if I go to an event, if I walk around in town or anywhere, I need to see being guys to kind of see the job guys. Networking is a matter of making sure that those that are around you know what you're doing. If you go into a room, make sure you leave that room. That person you are talking to knows, okay, this guy does XYZ. It's leading to XYZ. Once you've done that, that person, when they go to their workplace or they go home, when they hear a conversation that leads to you benefiting, they might call you in. That's how networking works. It's not a matter of, okay, I met Minister Ningirikino, I met network with the people you have. Those people, they have connections. You answer just 5 or 6 networks to do the person you want to go. You want to visit. So yeah, just like that.
Okay, so we have learned about networking. So you were saying you should start with people that are around you, people that you know. So if you have people that you know, it's actually easier to network with them. And those people actually have people they network with. So like you expand into their network whilst they also expand into your own network. So this brings us to one question that I wanted to ask, because I'm also an entrepreneur and I want to start something great, right? So to all aspiring entrepreneurs who want to start a tech startup, what advice would you give to someone like me, per se, or someone who just wants to start a tech startup? What advice would you give?
Okay, the first advice I would give is just start. Most people have so many ideas. So many, you go to Ernst because it's the most richest place or best place on earth. Why? Because so many people die with ideas. Which way to execute it? So the first thing, execute your idea. Try something. If you want to start a business, you can easily start an airline. Actually, from what I've learned from business, you can start an airline from somewhere. You might not have the latest Gulfstream plane or anything like that, but by trying, you know more about it. You start to learn about the airline business. After learning about the airline business, that's when you know, okay, airline business doesn't consist of just planes flying. There might be a need for booking a flight. That's where you build a platform that allows people to buy a ticket for the city. That's it. But if you haven't started, you're trying to get into an industry, you won't be able to do.
So the main idea is
the main thing is just to start. After starting, you can get to any industry, and as you get into that industry, you start to learn about the pros and cons of that industry. After learning about the pros and cons of that industry, that's where new ideas come. There are no ideas that just start saying, I have an idea like X, and it's going to end like X. Ideas you modify, and ideas get better as you get more information. When you think of an idea, I just think of an idea. Okay, I have this idea. I want to do this, but that idea is based on the little information that you have. Once you start digging deeper into that problem you're trying to solve, you start to learn. Okay, I have information and understand. Get more information. Once you have been equipped with that information, start to make better decisions. So you said, okay, I was going in this direction, but I think this direction will be better. This direction. So it's all the business. It's just a matter of just pivoting. And after pivoting until you find the right product that you can sell to your customer, and your customer will be willing to pay you some money. As for us, for Edu263, we were selling softwares. But after selling softwares, we saw a gap in the market that there was a challenge of student identities. After seeing that challenge, that's when we started developing smart certificates. After learning about it, after first getting into the industry. So products, the major products that you see, when IKEA, all the big brands, Econet solves the problem of telecoms, but now it's now in the financial sector, it's now in the insurance sector, it's now in the Why? Because they've started. Once you start new avenues, so when you see those avenues, you start to execute. So that's my advice. It just doesn't matter if you don't have any experience.
Okay, so I think it turns well. Hanzina founder of Edu263, just start. Ingotanga. Whatever idea you have, just start. Okay, so we just come to one last question. Would want to know if you can extend this conversation with anyone who is watching, or if you can offer any services. So if you have any service that you offer, can you tell us how to contact you? If you have a website, you can tell us where we can find more about your services.
Okay, so at EduSmart Africa, like I said, we provide smart learning solutions. One of our smart learning solutions is the automated report book. So it's a report book that allows teachers to save a lot of time and effort when preparing student reports. So the challenge is that in education or in most government schools, teachers have to manually write report books, which takes weeks to write, manually calculate those marks. After manually calculate, to take a pile of report books, start writing on those report books, pass that pile to another teacher who's writing maths, pass that pile to another teacher who's writing English, pass until the pile goes around 5 or 10 teachers. So after that, they then start calculating to see who had the highest of marks. After calculating who has the highest of marks, then distribute the report book. So our system removes all those unnecessary processes and automates everything, so the teachers can just enter marks on their smartphones. After entering marks on their smartphones, it allows them to print a slip, post it with all the marks filled in. No need to manually add those marks and manually calculate all those marks. Now you do print all those, you have to slip with all those marks. That's one of the solutions. Another solution is clearance, which is a system which allows, it basically policies how resources are used in schools. So for instance, some resources are not going to go to, particularly when you go to a project in the nation, Manchester United. So with the clearance system, schools are able to police or make sure that they track all the resources with the even the textbooks. Most government school students don't return textbooks. So for clearance, schools will be able to track, okay, Marvellous Chaparadza, Marvellous Chaparadza, even on my school kids and all that. Schools will be able. So in general, our smart learning solutions are only basically to save you the school's time, effort, and at the same time a lot of money. So when schools are able to save a lot of money, they are able to invest more smart learning solutions, which can actually benefit the school in terms of practical use of computers. It means invest in more equipment, invest in more ICT equipment. Students will be able to do more IT lessons. Most schools don't do more IT lessons because there's no budget. But there is a budget for replacing items which are stolen by students of the previous year, because those are necessary. If you had a class of 40 students and they were sharing, they had 40 books, and next year some of the 20 students don't return their textbooks. Next year you are left with 20 books. For the school to continue facilitating the process of learning, the school needs to replace those 20 books. So each and every year schools lose thousands and thousands of money. Thousands after losing those thousands from trying to replace and making sure that students continue to learn from the school. So after saving the school, they will see those 20 books, they'll be able to invest more in other parts. That's actually empowering schools to do. So what we do is actually empower schools to do some of the systems. And our smart learning solutions extend to any industry. Try to make sure that the school is an ecosystem where students get to interact with technology on a daily basis. So the idea is just to make sure that technology is advancing so fast all around the world. So there is AI issues advancing so fast. However, our education system is still falling behind. We are still using the systems we were using way back. And same board which was used to teach students long back is the same board we are using, and now they are interactive boards. But for schools to start investing in all those interactive boards, you need to first save money. After saving money, invest in them, also making sure that all the processes are efficient. So that's why we tackle provide us the closing that gap between technology and education skills.
Okay. So where can we get more about Edu263? Do we have a website, or can you leave us your contact details so that we can come to you and ask for more if it wasn't clear? So we can, how can we contact you?
Okay, so for Edu263, you can go for EduSmart Zimbabwe.EduSmart. That's the website for Zimbabwe Edu263. For EduSmart is just www.eduSmart. So for my contact details, my phone number is 0778 063 710. That's my phone number. For Edu263, it's 0783 879 093. For email, it's it's Mr. Muzeza at EduSmart. That's my email address, or NyashaMuzeza at
Okay, so thank you so much, Muzeza. I think we've learned a lot. So if you want to start a tech startup, or if you want to start a business, just get in contact with Mr. Muzeza, who is the founder of Edu263. He will help you a lot in terms of business management, how to start, and a lot. So if you are interested in learning how to start a business and how to manage a business at a cheaper price, watch this video, because I will also be with Mr. Muzeza in our next session talking about this same topic and how to actually start an Harare. So that's it, and thank you.